Hi Scorpios, welcome to your extended reading. Thank you so much for being a part of my Patreon team. Let's go ahead and get into it. I'm going to do like a mini relationship spread. I'm going to look into your person's mental space, emotional space, and their behavior. We'll also get additional advice from my oracle cards, and then we'll get the likely outcome from the Kipper deck. And we'll pull any additional questions like what actions they may take towards you. Or what they want you to know, or whatever comes up, whatever I feel guided to ask the cards, I will. All right. 3 shuffles for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter signs. That's 1, 2, 3. Some of you, I think, are definitely dealing with a Taurus. Came up in Taurus's reading Scorpio, and then in Scorpio's reading, a lot of the same cards that came up in Taurus's reading came up. So a lot of you are probably dealing with Scorpio or Taurus, or somebody who has Taurus in their chart. Overall theme of the reading: strength, patience, courage, growth, inner reserve, and I think strength from within. And also an animalistic nature, bravery. I think that's all going to be required, and all going to be gained out of this situation. All right, your person is thinking about, well, this person is not thinking about taking any action with the 3 of Wands in the reverse. This is Aries energy. It's a halt. It's a halt or pause. This person may have unrealistic expectations. They could be disappointed or wanting a free ride. They're wanting something, especially if you're dealing with a Taurus, because baby, that Taurus reading, Taurus is trying to manipulate somebody to do something and not wanting to put effort into something. They're wanting to manipulate this person to do something for them. So this person could be wanting a free ride in that sense, wanting things to work in their favor, but not wanting to put any effort into them, wanting things to come to them without working towards them. They could have false expectations or unrealistic expectations, and they could also be becoming frustrated with these delays, but there is a need to be patient. This could also be poor planning or like lack of action, just complete lack of action. It could also be a delay in travel if there's some type of travel, or if there's a distance between you two. You're not visiting each other right now. In the heart space, the Wheel of Fortune. This is the 3rd time this card came up in this reading. This is definitely a karmic cycle that is very close to closing. I feel like one of you is learning a lesson, but the other is not. But I think in order for both parties to benefit, you both probably need to get it. This is Saturn energy, Earth energy. Capricorn for me as a reader. It represents success, completion, and expansion. In their heart, they're ready to complete a certain level of whatever this is, whatever phase this is in their life. I think they're ready for completion. They're ready for a new beginning. So also can represent things coming full circle. They're ready to meet some type of conclusion. They're ready for the next level. But like I said, they have unrealistic expectations. They're not putting any effort or any action towards their goals. And that's really unrealistic. And it's also unfair. But they're ready for this cycle to close. And they're ready for the next level. It's not going to happen that way. It's not going to happen that way. It's just not going to happen that way. It's Jupiter energy. Sagittarius as well with the Wheel of Fortune. And also the fixed signs: Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo, and don't get me lying to you, it's on the other card, but I'm not good at remembering that part. Anyway, Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, and Taurus. Yeah, big signs. That could just be representing the fact that you are dealing with somebody who very much so probably has Taurus in their chart, because I think it came up in their reading too, and it came up twice in the main spread for this reading. So I'm just saying, them synchronicities don't be lying. This person appears to be, their actions excuse my stomach, they could be repressing their intuition, not or just like blocking their intuition. They could have some type of hidden agenda, or they could just be like the answers that they desire, or whatever it is that they're seeking to complete this cycle, they're avoiding. They're expecting it to come to them without doing any work, but they're repressing their intuition. It's like the nudges that they get from the universe. They're denying or not listening to them. This could be egotism. This person could also be keeping their emotions a secret. They could be, you could be dealing with a Cancer. Again, the new moon in Cancer could be affecting this energy. The eclipse that we just had in Cancer, the sun is still in Cancer as well. Let's go ahead and clarify this spread. Maybe this person is trying to build up the courage. Maybe they need more courage. Maybe they need more patience. Maybe they need to be more brave, so that they can go ahead and act on what they want. But they are repressing their intuition, almost blocking their intuition, not following their instincts. It could be some fear involved. 2 more shuffles. Let's clarify. Clarifying the Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Clarifying the Strength card, Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck in reverse. There is a delay for this new beginning. There is a lot of new potential for stability, and I think long-term stability. But someone has to have the strength and the courage and the bravery and the patience to go after it. And this energy is not gonna get it. All right, the Hangman. Wow, detaching, letting go, sacrificing, really feeling like, you know, oh, if I just don't do anything, it'll come to me, right? And I really don't feel like that is the best energy to be in. I think there is some action that needs to be taken here to some extent. This person is letting go or detaching. They could be waiting on a new perspective, but I think their intuition is trying to give them the perspective that they're looking for. They're just pushing it away and repressing it and trying to find another way. Again, trying to manipulate this situation. If it's not a Taurus, it's still the same type of energy. Trying to, like, no, I don't want to do it that way. I want to do it my way. And they're waiting to see if there's another version of their way that's going to come along. And it's like, no, sis, no, bruh. Like, no. There's delay, though. This definitely represents delay. There could be lack of travel, lack of communication. There could also be distance. But a sacrifice is needed to break this delay. There are some other things that needs to be taking place as Pisces energy, Neptune energy with the Hangman. You could be dealing with the Pisces. And that's Aries with the 4 of Wands. So, I think somebody is detaching and letting go, but also being a little bit lazy and unrealistic in what they expect to come from that energy, what they expect or how they expect you to respond to that. We have the Lovers in the reverse with the Wheel of Fortune. This is definitely a soulmate connection. This card came up in the same position in Taurus's reading. Some of you are definitely dealing with a Taurus. I'm just saying, man. But it talks about making poor choices or poor decisions in love or based on love. Could be like, or based on lust instead of love. It could be imbalance, infidelity, jealousy. Somebody could be brokenhearted. They could be feeling very brokenhearted by this situation. Or if something did come to an end, there was an ending in this relationship, maybe this person is brokenhearted about it, or maybe somebody's feeling very confused or just making bad choices when it comes to love. It could also be avoiding decisions. I think it does definitely allude to avoiding a decision that will help this cycle close, because this is a very detached and passive energy. That's Gemini energy and Sagittarius with these two cards here. Gemini with the Lovers. It's also heart chakra. I think this person does feel a little bit brokenhearted. They're repressing their intuition, and the Three of Pentacles is here. So I think it's crazy because it's like they want to work with you, but they only want to do things their way. And they're continuously repressing their emotions and their intuition, and I think keeping their deep emotions a secret, not really revealing to you how they truly feel. And they do want to work on this with you, but they only are willing to do things one way. And I don't think you're very happy about that. I think this person needs to have a little bit more courage in order to start a new beginning, because right now there's disappointment with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. There's disappointment, there's delay, there's lack of success, or there's poor investment with time, energy, or effort. This could also be greed. Somebody could just be being very greedy. This person could be being very greedy and very selfish with the way they spend their time, energy, and effort, or the way they choose to invest into the situation. But yeah, this is definitely, fear of scarcity, I think this person, is afraid of being taken advantage of. Could also be a little bit materialistic. All right, let's get romance angels. Let's get advice from romance angels. Please give me advice for Scorpios, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, please. Based on this spread, please give me additional advice for Scorpios. From the romance angels. One more. Let's see advice for Scorpios. Oh, shoot. Okay. I'll take that one because it flew out. But these cards are just screaming. I'm not surprised that came out. Okay, let's see. Any more for Scorpio? Any more advice for Scorpio? All right. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. All right, finances and career, financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. Somebody's finances may not be the best. That could be why the Nine of Pentacles is in the reverse. Was that this spread or the previous spread? Hey, that was a previous spread. The Nine of Pentacles came out in the reverse. But it also came out in the reverse, I think, for the extended reading for Taurus. So check that out if you think you may be dealing with a Taurus or someone who may have Taurus in their chart. Or even if they don't, just check it out anyway. It could still, you could still get some type of resonance from the reading. I know it's strange, but you can. You may have Taurus in your chart. Like for instance, I'm a Moon Scorpio and a Jupiter Taurus. And both of these readings are very similar. So when I go back and watch the playback, I'm sure I'm going to find some resonance for myself. Anywho, a financial situation could be affecting this relationship. It could be affecting the growth, or it could be affecting the place as it is right now. Somebody could be moving, switching jobs, or moving to another place to start a new job or something, and then creating more distance in this connection, because I think there's already emotional distance, and I think there's going to be, if there isn't already, there will be even physical distance that contributes to a more challenging factor of trying to create harmony in this connection. So wedding, this situation involves marriage. Either you are married to this person, may be married to this person, or there is a potential for marriage within this connection. This can also represent how your parents' marriage may be affecting you in the way you deal with this connection or you deal with this person. But there's unrequited love. There's an imbalance here. There's not enough chemistry or attraction to keep this relationship going. But guess what? There is chemistry and attraction. There's a lot of chemistry and attraction. There's a strong magnetic attraction. And you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So, listen. There's a lot of passion. There's a lot of love. The lovers came out. We also saw the Two of Cups, I think, in the previous reading. There is an imbalance. That's what unrequited love is about. There's an imbalance. And I believe that it's this detached energy that your person is in. Just thinking about like letting go, not taking action, and also like making poor decisions when it comes to love, and being kind of in this place where they don't want to listen to their intuition, and they just want things to work. It's like, no, I know how to do it this way, and this is the way I want to do it. It's like they want to work together with you, but they're still not willing to try something new, is what I'm getting. And then we have pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. We had the Eight of Cups in the previous reading. So I think the signs are there, Scorpio, to let you know when it's time for you to walk away. Excuse me. When it's time for you to walk away from this connection. And it's on you whether or not you will or not. And that's going to determine the way that the course of action in this lesson, or this stage of life. It's going to determine how you proceed and how you progress, or if you progress at all within this connection. I'm starting to get a little bit of a headache. I think my ponytail's a little too tight though. All right, let's get some divine energy oracle guidance from you. For you. My Isis oracle deck, I thought I brought it in. I did, but I haven't been using it, so I have to use that for the next one. Sorry. I may do daily readings with those. I may start doing daily readings on Instagram with those whenever I decide to return back to the social media scene. One more. Any advice for Scorpios, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter? I just saw Love Yourself. That came up in Taurus's reading too. So some of you probably just need to part ways and do some self-love. That could be why there's such an imbalance. You could be desiring this other person to give you the love that you need to be given to yourself. Any advice for Scorpios? Okay. All these cards, really? Any advice for Scorpios? All right, I think that's good, because that's like a lot. It's a lot. Speak up. That's what I think that devil card in the first spread came out, like embrace your inner trickster. I think some of you are kind of timid when it comes to standing up for yourself, and I think you need to speak up, and that's why you're being so tempted. That's why your spirit is nudging you to keep, saying the things that you need to say, or get it off your chest. And I think you need to speak up. If you haven't, you need to speak your mind. I won't say like voice your opinion, but speak your truth. Speak up, make your voice heard, make your desires known, and just speak up for yourself. Go for your dreams. If it's something that you truly desire, go for it. Don't let anything hold you back. Don't let fear to hold you back. And if you are walking away from this connection to focus on your dreams, then by all means do so. We have focus on success. If this situation is not bringing you any success, it's not bringing you any fulfillment, it's not offering you anything, it's not keeping your cup full, it's taking more than it's giving to you, then focus on success and move on to things that are more fulfilling. Reevaluate your priorities. Look at where you're putting your time, energy, and your effort. What are you giving your time to? What are you investing into? What are you prioritizing, and how is it paying off for you? That may be why you need to redirect some of your energy towards your dreams, towards success, towards your work maybe. Seek hidden treasure. This is about going beneath the surface, not just being shallow. And you're Scorpio, you have no problem doing that. Seek hidden treasure is just about digging deeper. Not doing things just for the surface value or for the face value. Doing things with a purpose. Just digging deep. And looking for what's not there. I do want to actually read from the book on this card a little bit. Because there is something that is very well said that I'm not going to be able to reiterate to you. So, page 106. All right. Where could you be guilty of missing something deeper or being told that you don't get it? Slow down and don't jump to conclusions before fully studying the situation. Avoid being too quick to evaluate what is going on. There is more than meets the eye. Your divine energy is calling you to slow down and take a deeper look at the present situation. Overcome your tendency to judge too quickly and miss what's really true. Beyond the surface of lies, hidden truth. Oh wait, beyond the surface of life lies hidden truth. You will see clearly if you observe with an open heart and mind. Be open-minded and learn all you can before drawing conclusions. Take your time, study the facts fully, and listen deeply to your heart. Look for the connecting factors Look for the connecting rather than separating factors when evaluating others and your place in their life. And I think you're definitely going to have to do that. And I think you are doing that. And I think this is just here to remind you that it's okay to speak up on the things. If you've dug beneath the surface and you've noticed some things that you're not happy with, it's okay to speak up on those things, and it's okay to act on walking away from those things. Because if you realize that, I think you are trying to focus on the connecting factors, but the separating factors are so overwhelming, and it's like this person, it's just, you're just not working together successfully right now. Dispel any notion that you're better, smarter, more deserving, powerful, or entitled than others, or vice versa. Accepting that people in your life are different reflections of you. Where there's light, see your glow. Where there's shadow, see your gloom. Stop fighting others and start loving the connection we all share. We're all in the same game of life together. So see your role as a player as important but not special. Respect others as equals, and you'll soon see the truth. So I think whatever it is that you are better at in this connection than your person, I don't think you should be feeling like being on a high horse or putting yourself on a pedestal, or getting too full of yourself, feeling like you're better than this person or that you're more advanced than this person, because that doesn't mean anything. We're all equal, and if this person is triggering you, it's something within you that needs to change or that you need to address. Be open to love. This is just about being open to giving and receiving love, and not letting this situation cause you to shut down or make you withdraw or kind of give up. Just don't give up. Embrace your power. I think you embrace your power by this energy here and by speaking up. And this came up in Taurus's reading too. Embrace your power. I think there is a need to step into your own power, so to speak, to have the courage to do what's necessary in order for the lesson to be learned, in order for there to be growth, because there still looks like there is a lot of potential in this connection. Let's pull some cards from the Kipper deck to get the likely outcome. One more. What's the likely outcome for Scorpio? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Oh. Okay. All right. All right. Hoo-wee. Listen. The jackpot, baby. Something so valuable. This is like, oh, this is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful connection. It has the potential. Eventually, you probably will be married to this person. And I think that's what the Wheel of Fortune represents. Like that completion, because that represents a major cycle completing. But it also represents the new beginning of something too. And I think that's just like the ending of your single life. You know, I think that's representing, you know, the ending of you as an individual and you merging with your either twin soul, divine counterpart, your soulmate, whatever this person is. It's definitely on the soulmate spectrum, whatever it is for you. Marriage is here in sudden wealth, and I think this connection, the commitment of this connection is going to bring you both It's going to be very valuable to both of you. And this could involve money coming into you, but it doesn't have to. But somebody is feeling trapped by their concerning thoughts. And I think this just means that somebody is trapped by fear. So it's like, it could be this. It could go either way. It's up in the air right now. Because of free will, it's hard to tell. It could be this beautiful, loving connection if all parties give in and allow the divine to take over and guide this. Or if you are trapped by your fears, and you're going to be stuck, trapped in your fears, and nothing's going to happen. You know, take it or leave it. Let's look at marriage and sudden wealth. All right. Oh, wait. I went too far. Marriage. Because it doesn't have to mean actual marriage either. It's any kind of close contractual relationship, such as a business partnership or joint venture. Can also be an intimate friendship. More abstractly, it can represent any joining of forces. I think when you come together, you are going to be way more powerful and way more abundant together. It's a time to enter into a relationship in private, in your job, or in other social life matters. Join forces with someone, attract opposites, and find agreements. This also shows all kinds of contracts. It stands for relationships, bonds, or friendships. It only predicts marriage if nearby cards predict this. It's good for relationships. Let's see. Okay, that's all that is significant here. And then sudden wealth. Let's look at sudden wealth. Okay, so this card could mean the lost check that shows up, a monetary gift, a larger than expected tax return, a bingo win. You can feel safe now. Sudden wealth announces success, affluence, gain, or profit in your job. It also shows a secure partnership. Listen. A secure partnership, like feeling so relieved by you coming together and joining forces with this person. I love that. That's beautiful. If that is actually how it ends. It also shows, let's see. This is money you don't have to work for, such as lottery winnings, a bonus, found money, or inheritance. It can also... Okay, when it's not about money, it can describe a nearby card as a lot. So I think this is just a very abundant and very loving, deep soul contract or soul tie. That's what I get from that. Let's look at 33, concern, and 29, imprisonment, which breaks down to 11. So we have 11 over here with sudden wealth, and this would be 11 too, and 33 would be considered a master number if you're into numerology. So we got 333. Let's look at concern and imprisonment. All right. It's a challenging card here. Literally, it's a sign of angst, confusion, inability to focus, or even depressed mental states. It's unclear what to do, so there's a negative tendency to catastrophize. Oh Lord, sorry. Catastrophize, to be deeply pessimistic. This card describes ambiguities in our daily life, maybe in the sense of lacking career prospects, or having fears, or related to a lack of specialist knowledge or information. In some cases, it can also convey concentration problems. In a relationship matters, it warns against being plagued by pessimism and worries, trying to find clearness. It can speak to profound worry, rejection, deception, pessimism, confusion, or lack of freedom. Next to this card is talking about feeling trapped, imprisoned, stuck. Think of restriction in tarot. It's either prison, jail, asylum, rehab, bank, military barracks. More abstractly, it stands for any locked, off limits, or secured place. It represents a sense of confinement, imprisonment, isolation, and desperate motionlessness. Somebody is being completely plagued and trapped by their fears and their worries, as I said. So it can go either way. I would definitely heed the advice from the tarot, and if you're dealing with the Scorpio and you're cross watching this, I would definitely consider you know, letting your intuition in, doing something that puts you in a meditative state to help your intuition be more clear and not repressing that, and also just being open to other ways of finding balance and finding a solution, compromise, being open to doing ways other than the way that's most comfortable, being open to doing things other than the way that's most comfortable for you. And who knows, Scorpio, maybe your person needs to do that more than you do. But there are some changes that needs to be made on both sides. So I hope you guys can get it together and at least learn your lessons and close out this chapter so that you can begin the next phase. But best of luck to you. The divine is on your side. Until next time, peace, love, and light. Thank you so much for watching, being a part of my Patreon team. I'll see you next time.